Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolute.
Can he finish? Goal! Excelsior!
And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Kawasaki Frontale finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Lautaro Martinez. That is good strength. And it's Neymar. Good read, needed to be. Onana. And Jamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Araujo calmly anticipates. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Neymar. Looking for the run. That's tidy. Neymar. Couldn't squeeze it through. Onana running with the ball. And he cuts out the supply. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's been hooked away. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Excelsior leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and that's been intercepted. Tchouaméni, Mukiele, and it's Tchouaméni. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Rafael Leao. Excelsior are looking to break at pace. Oh, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nico Williams. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice control. De Jong. Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Martinez. And this is Neymar. Roulet, given the lift of his goal. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's De Jong.
Shot a goal!
It's a goal!
They have done it! They have their equaliser! And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a temporary halt to the action. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And he's forced to go back. Danso. That's a little off target. Gibbs-White.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's played through for him. A lot of space. Tries a shot! And he's there to get it away. Hernandez. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Williams. Nico Williams will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kawasaki Frontale appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
De Jong. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Danso. Good take. Real chance! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And that was very necessary. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. De Jong. Gibbs-White. Closing in on goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Foot in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Nico Williams, number 11,
and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 40, substitution.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, that was vital. Excelsior still have the cards to affect this game. Mosquera. And it's Amadou Onana. Muscular approach does pay off here. Driving on and making good progress. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Onana. That's Pepe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Buonanotte! Goal! Excelsior! And again they hit the front.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Excelsior leading now.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And he's there to get it away. Tchouaméni. And it's made its way to him.
Kawasaki Frontal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Tchouaméni. Spread to the right. He is through here. That's good play. Shot could be on. And the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Desperate defending required here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Excelsior are looking to go forward now. That was good alertness. And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows to... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And Martinez!
No, just not quite.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Brandt. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Might be dangerous. Shoots! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it's Kawasaki Frontale who take the lead.
De Jong really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So, a breakthrough already. Showing great feet there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar.
Excelsior really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tchouaméni does well to get it back. Now it's Martinez. And that is a little undercooked. And that's really well manoeuvred. Martinez. Nicely shaped cross. Onana. Kelly. And it's Amadou Onana. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Onana. Yamal. Roulet. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Williams. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's opted for the long pass. Neymar on a serious charge here. Shot a goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Mosquera with the clearance. Excelsior are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. And it's Neymar. Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And they can counter here. Oh, important interception. Yamal.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely feet. Brandt. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for the run. Martinez picks it up out wide.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Yamal. Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant intercept. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Excelsior trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Threads one in, well read, and the danger is averted. Now he's off and running. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. Kelly. Now Nico Williams. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Kawasaki Frontal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Nico Williams. Excelsior still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. He's got away. Stood up well to him there. Hernandez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a...
Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Yeah, it's pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. Kawasaki Frontale claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Kawasaki Frontale have their second corner now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well played. Osai Samuel can get it clear. Malcolm. Excelsior still have the cards to affect this game. Yamal. Now that's well seen too.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
He's in a great position here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
Can he get it through? Opts to play it back. Good ball, good take. Excelsior needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's shifting through the gears here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. Onana. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Rafael Leao. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Mane. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The final 5 minutes.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Probing pass. Can he latch on to this? It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Ronald Araujo. Coming on the field. Number 29. Salah.
And it's Neymar. And it's been played through. Now it's Mane. Just a keep it chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, and time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And we'd like to
Your reflections then, Jim.
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time. And indeed, the first time since 1966 that 6 goals were scored. What a game it was. Oh, good-looking ball. Always onto this. Chance, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Tonali. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Is there any... It's Asa! Off the post! Deftly away. Excelsior leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Milan restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Xavi. Pelé going after that. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa. He's beaten the last man. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tonali conjures time and space where few can. Vieira. Now it's Forlan, and he plays one through. Oh, he's burst through! Chance for a shot! Goal! Excelsior! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Excelsior are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Excelsior have their lead. Tonali. Tonali cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Messi. Pele in the hunt and looking threatening. But he's well positioned here. And the shot! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Pele. That looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Azar.
That's going in strongly.
Vieira has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Forlan. Now it's Forlan. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Excelsior claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So we're underway for the second half. Bergomi. Rui Costa is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Tonali did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Nice-looking ball. That's good vision. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Cannavaro. Ball played for Nesta. Bergomi. Rui Costa. Bergomi. And it's Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Excelsior presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Howson simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Forlan, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forlan threads one in. Just a keeper in his way. Can he finish? Relentless, just relentless. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Excelsior are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Henderson. Pele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Guirassy. Hazard. Now it's Tonali. Aimed beyond the defence. Hazard with the delivery. Cantona! Goal! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, Hazard. Numero 11, Griezmann. Numero 9.
So changes afoot here and from both sides. Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played right into his path. Vermin. That's a sharp pass. Pele. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? That is lovely. Skims one. He's having a shot! And one more try! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's hoisted clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Gerrard providing an outlet on that flank. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Lopez. He's had a shot! Great chance! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Milan may be down, but not out just yet. Henderson. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Juve. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending. Calm, composed, confident, What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Henderson ventures forward. Jude. That's the end. Excelsior can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Forlan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Just eases him off the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Bullet! No, just not quite. Oh, that's a key interception. Hernes. Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yeah. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a threatening ball. Excelsior are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Vieira. And this is Forlan. He's having a shot! It's hit the crossbar. Goal! Excelsior! And there is your opener. Forlan duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Excelsior have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Excelsior currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely aimed pass. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Forlan, approaching the half-hour mark. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. In by Messi, that is a brilliant interception. Excelsior
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Ibrahimovic. Saliba. Here's Cannavaro. He's through here. Well read, nice interception. Well, they could break here. Now it's Forlan. And that has put paid to that. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Forlan. Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergomi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Forlan. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, this is... goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Xavi. Messi. Pinches it off him. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. And it's Ibrahimovic. Saliba. Mateus. Vieira. Can he get it through? And he's quick to get rid. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Excelsior come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Excelsior just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Excelsior leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Forlan. He's played it back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Little pass back. Mateus producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Thuram, a picture of focus and alertness. This is a promising build-up. And here's Forlan. And this is Rui Costa. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Excelsior just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. No joy this time. Xavi. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Lovely bit of skill. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Messi. Chance! A wonderful effort all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
It's a promising position. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them. Gets his head on it! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. Look, shot, surely! Goal! Excelsior! And again they hit the front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And it's Forlan. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rhode Island appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's been shifted off it. Valde. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Vieira. Picked out brilliantly, and Hullet! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
The two coaches are
Ibrahimovic.
signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Rui Costa. Number 20. Messi.
Seedorf
Number 7.
looking to
Diego
pass their way up the
Forlan.
pitch.
Number
Now it's
8.
Pele, and that
Xavi.
interception was
Coming on the
most
field.
necessary.
Number
That was well
15,
played, well
Pele.
stopped.
Number 11. Neymar.
Well seen,
Number
saw that
25,
coming.
That's great
Zico.
positioning, so good
Number
from him.
9,
Now it's Messi.
Eto.
Hoeneß.
Number 6. Seedorf.
Keep calm and
Substitution
carry
in
on.
progress.
That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking to play him in. Tries one from range. Oh, crossbar! Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Neymar. Bale, who can single-handedly make a difference. And it's Bergomi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Pele. He's found a way through. He's cut it out.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zico. Excelsior close now to seeing this one through to the end. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Gullit concedes a free kick for that. Gullit did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Added time.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Hoeneß is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Nesta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Oh, can he get onto this? And that's it. Excelsior have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal.